post-credit scene for Captain America Brave New World teases something massive, but it's also one of, if not the worst post-credit scene in MCU history. And me and you, we gotta talk about it. This is your spoiler warning. You have been warned. So after Captain America is able to beat the Red Hulk by using the power of friendship, you're not Steve Rogers, and you're not a good dad. Ross turns back to his human form, and he gets locked up. They won't let him out of the raft, which is a super high security prison for villains set out in the middle of nowhere in the ocean. But we end up getting our Betty Ross cameo, and if anyone clapped, you're lying to yourself. Have a nice little moment to rekindle, because that's been Ross' motivation this entire time, was trying to reconnect with Betty. I also thought it was funny how it's a role reversal between Ross and Sam Wilson, because now he's looking at Ross in the cell instead of him. It was supposed to be an emotional scene, but it was tough for me to connect with a character that I haven't seen in 15 years, and a character who's been recast. It was just like two strangers trying to have a conversation with each other. There is no mid-credit scene. All we get is a post-credit scene of Sam Wilson going back to the raft to have a conversation with the leader. By the way, his head was too small. We needed more head in this movie. But in this scene, the leader tells Sam Wilson that he's basically seen every single possibility, like he's Doctor Strange or some shit. And he warns Sam Wilson that he's not going to be able to protect this world from the other worlds. He called them the others. What do you mean by that? Why the fuck did we get a multiverse tease in a Captain America movie? This shit don't make no sense. Especially when they just told us the same fucking information in Quantumania. They're beginning to touch the multiverse. And we've known this since Multiverse of Madness. Incursions are coming. Worlds are colliding. We know. Secret Wars is coming. We get it. I thought for sure the post-credit scene was going to be this, and it probably should have been this. It should have been Zemo having a conversation with Ross about how they can both be allies. If you remember, Zemo is in the raft. That's where the Wakandans took him. And this would have been a perfect way to segue right into Thunderbolts and also tease the actual members' involvements like Baron Zemo, Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross.
That would have been a way better tease than what we got in the end. I mean, come on, setting up the actual members of the Thunderbolts from the comics. The entire reason they're named the Thunderbolts is Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. Baron Zemo is frequently one of the leaders of that team. Not only would we have brought back one of the best villains in the entire MCU, but actually have him turn more into that super villainous type from the comics would have been incredible. And they could have had it play out like that scene between the Riddler and Joker from The Batman, where they're like, what do you need? Whatever the fuck, we're a friend. Be my friend. Sammy, you're rambling. Be my friend. I need this.
So hold on, how are they going to get the name Thunderbolts? I guess we'll find out what that asterisk means, even though we all know it's Dark Avengers. But we don't get no other mentions of Adamantium. All they really did was use Tiamat to be the introduction to Adamantium, but they never went anywhere with it.
I thought for sure this was going to end up teasing the Weapons Plus program, the Weapon X project, since they have Adamantium at their disposal now. I thought William Stryker might have showed up. Something. Since this is so military-based, that makes the most sense for me rather than a freaking Secret Wars tease, which we've already gotten 3 times, Marvel. We get it. We understand. The others are coming. Other multiverses are coming. I hope this multiverse saga just ends. I'm tired of it, man. Give us something good next time.